When Soul Calibur 2 was first released onto the arcades back in 2002, many, including myself, were there going against many veterans from Soul Edge, and new players alike. Getting used to the game is not only a challenge if you never played a fighting game before, but the use of wall juggling combos, soul charging, and guard breaks can really change the tide of battle in any given match. Given that I had barely any experience playing fighting games aside from Tekken 3, going into Soul Calibur 2 was really hard to get used to the first time around. Having to learn a new way to block was the first lesson, as there was now a dedicated button as opposed to moving backwards like in Tekken. Finding the right range for each different character was essential as well. You could be playing a close range fighter like Maxi, or a distance character like Songmin or Kilik, or the ever versatile Ivy with that kick-ass sword whip. The different attacks you can use with not only the buttons, but moving the arcade stick timed with a certain button press is the key to surviving a match. Mixing up combos with the arcade stick is satisfying once you get it right, because they're sometimes the most fastest attacks you can dish out, with some solid damage or knockdown. It's all about practice and timing. Give it a few matches with others and you'll see in time you'll be doing all kinds of sick combos while juggling, or you can just do the easy thing and kick them off the edge of the stage like I used to. Also new is the 3 new exclusive characters that come with the different home ports. If you purchase the PS2 copy like I did, you get the old bastard himself, Heihachi from Tekken, which is cool because he uses the same exact attacks from Tekken and is a real close range fighter, using gauntlets as his weapon. If you got the Xbox version, you get Hellspawn, or Spawn, who uses close to mid-range attacks, and hell, he can even fly for a bit and use different attacks from his hovering mode. And if you got the GameCube version, you get the best exclusive character since...
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
This? Well, I can make a cap, or a brooch, a pterodactyl,
Link from the Legend of Zelda series, who utilizes his many different weapons. He's a great character to start with, if you had the GameCube version though. Of course, I can't leave out the amazing Weapon Master mode, a mode that allows you to purchase weapons and new costumes for your fighters, as well as unlock certain characters and stages. The different quests and gimmicks that are thrown into some of the stages keep the player on their toes, and try to figure out what tactics to use as well as weapons. Which is another thing, new weapons you unlock can be used in this mode as well as versus, and each new weapon has with it buffs and negative effects. For example, Mitsurugi's Murasame weapon has 4 special effects, including an increase in your attack power, being able to recover some health from your opponent after each hit. Your soul charge gives you more attack power, which is insane to think about, but with all the good stuff you get the ultimate weapon killer. Your health decreases gradually while you use the weapon. So you can basically have one of the strongest weapons in the game, but at the cost of your health being drained continuously, which is kinda countered though by the health recovery for each hit thing. So the new weapons you unlock definitely change how you play against your friends in a versus match. Starting off, the music is just... You talk about game music setting moods. Just watch the opening cinematic with that amazing music set to each character introduction and tell me you do not get hyped from it. Each musical track has the title on the bottom left of the screen so you know which track you're currently hearing. And the announcer has badass introductions for each stage.
The great king awakens after thousands of years with true power in his hands. Do not abandon hope. Return to battle. All shall cower in fear.
Each of the song's orchestration is jam-packed with grandiose flair and epic sections that fit so perfectly with each stage that it is presented in, such as Kaminoi Castle, with its beautiful rose petals flowing in the wind against the backdrop of the castle and open sky, or Village of the Winds. The gorgeous view of the village and sea below with the sun setting makes it a perfect stage to do with Mitsurugi and Yoshimitsu. The stages are varied quite nicely. One minute you could be fighting in the chapel. The next you could be fighting on a platform enveloped by acid, with a statue shooting said acid out of its mouth. The many ways you can utilize the stage to your advantage is also cool. Being able to combo off certain attacks while smashing your opponent into the wall is satisfying. Of course, you could always just kick your opponent off the stage, which given the chance, I'm pretty sure you'll do countless times.
Perfect.
Each stage has different versions, like the Phoenix Court could have the sun out, or it could be at night, so you could basically play with whatever time of day you'd like to be on. I usually fight during the day, so I could take in the beauty of the oh! This is one of the prime examples of a fighting game sequel that surpassed everyone's expectations when it came out. With awesome graphics, great music, cool stages, and the returning cast plus some of the new ones, this game is easily one of the greatest.